Yo, what's goody, y'all? It's your boy Cam, and I'm back with another reaction video. How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? How you guys day going? Comment down below. Let me know how you guys are feeling. Today we're reacting to a woman's terrifying 911 call after she finds out her boyfriend murders her entire family. She was next, but he ran out of bullets. May everyone in this video that was murdered rest in peace. That's what I'm saying. I know lately I've been making a lot of these videos, but this is unfortunately what's going on in the world, around the world. People are losing their mind left and right and going out and just murdering people for no reason. You know what I'm saying? So may they all rest in peace. My condolences go out to her the most, because I know she's feeling this. It's her family. And they're all gone. And I could never imagine, one of them either going home and finding out that my entire family going home, or even just finding out in general that everyone is dead. Like, that's got to be the worst feeling you could ever feel. So may they all rest in peace, and let's get into this video and figure out what's going on. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with the like button, turn on post notifications, notified every time I post a video. Also, if you guys have any videos like from your social media sites in the description below, feel free to send them in and I react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
This is Joseph Castorena, and he shouldn't be at this house in the middle of the night. There's actually a protective order against him to keep him away from his ex-girlfriend and her family's home. It doesn't stop him in any way from entering the house and laying in wait for the family to come home from a party. What would happen next would leave a community in terror and lead to an international manhunt. Join us as we look into that horrible night and what led up to it. Before we begin, we would like to extend our deepest sympathies to the family and loved ones of the Serrano, Green, and Perez families.
Word.
It's just after 2 a.m. on the day before Halloween when a call comes in to the Arapahoe County 911 Center. A young woman named Jessica Serrano says that she's just come home to find her boyfriend's car keys and his jacket in her bedroom, and she fears that he is somewhere in the house.
What is your first and last name? Jessica Serrano. Tell me exactly what happened, Jessica.
My ex-boyfriend has restraining order, and he's not supposed to be here around me at this house. And I just found his jacket here, his jeans, and his keys here.
Okay.
In my closet, hiding.
Okay.
And I believe he's in the house hiding somewhere. But he wouldn't leave his Hummer keys in way in my house.
Okay. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is there anybody that saw him in the house at all?
That what? Sorry.
You're good. Did anybody see him inside the house?
No, but his stuff is here.
Okay. Got it. Did you, look around? Did you see him at all or anything?
No.
Okay. Okay.
I'm guessing it's the day before what happened.
Bear with me 1 second, okay?
So we believe he's hiding somewhere.
Okay. How many people are in the house with you right now that you know of?
4.
Okay.
Patrol officers are dispatched to the Serrano home. Sergeant Paul Davis will be one of the first to arrive, and he will play a pivotal role in the night's events.
Do you have cameras around your house?
Yes, we do.
Okay. Did you see anything on the cameras?
I don't. Not at the moment. I haven't, because my sister's the one that has the cameras. But I told her to check, so she's going to do that now.
All right. Is anyone there experiencing any flu symptoms with an abscess of quarantine?
No, ma'am.
Alrighty, I do have that in here. Okay, we're going to go ahead and put them out there. If you do end up seeing him on camera and anything else, just give us a call back, but I have it in, okay? What's going on, Jessica?
Oh, my God. There's shots fired at my house.
Okay, what's going on?
I don't know. I can't lost myself. I don't go to the restroom. Help now.
Stay on the phone with me.
Help now.
Stay on the phone with me. Stay on the phone, okay? Don't hang up. Do you know who shot at the house?
No, we don't have downstairs.
Okay. Okay. How many shots did you hear? Okay. Was that another one? Okay. Okay, stay on the phone. Stay away from the doors and the windows, okay?
She's in the house while this shit is happening.
Okay, where is everybody else? Okay, Jessica, take a deep breath. I have this in, okay? We're getting them out there. Just stay on the phone with me. Okay. Who's that in the background? Is there anybody with you?
No one's with me right now.
Okay. Do you know who's that yelling in the background? Okay. Stay on the phone, okay?
Like I like the way the world's going on right now. I'm not like I'm like 50-50 on the gun laws, but when I saw the concealed carry shit, but when I see shit like this, bro, this is the shit I be talking about. Why you need a gun in your house? Everyone in the house need to be learning how to use the firearm, how to use it, operate it. This is why, bro. Cause you niggas be out here wilding, going to crib and kill everybody for what, bro? Cause the shorty don't want you no more, my nigga.
Which room are you in? Are you in the bedroom or the basement? The first room, okay.
Say that 3
I
times.
need you to get down on the ground, okay? Get on your stomach for me.
Officers and emergency responders have been alerted to the shots fired at the location. More personnel are swarming to the scene. They are just minutes away.
Okay, I need you to say it a little bit louder if you can. Ma'am, can you say your address a little bit louder?
Y'all, I don't understand. Y'all can't track people's phone off the operator joint. Oh my god.
Ma'am? Ma'am, hello?
Yo, bro, this is crazy, bro.
Hello? Hello?
It's like you get so
The
upset
massacre
because
is
it's like you're
coming in-
hurting just get there, but it's like in real time you gotta think. It takes time to travel. You know what I'm saying? Lights, people, other pedestrians. It takes time for them to get there, especially if there's nobody in the area. This shit is like crazy, son. Dead
To its
ass.
final
And
moments,
it's just
trapped
getting
in a
started.
bathroom, Jessica and Joseph will have their last confrontation. But would anyone survive?
Is that a foot?
What do you want to do? What do you want me to do? I can't.
What you was doing? Then come out and duck me. Come on, duck me. Now.
You're dating her. Was dating her. So, and I'm sorry. Instead of you going to take her out first, you kill her entire innocent family. And run out of bullets. And leave her alive. Now, I don't know if I'm being cold-hearted or whatever, you know, there's another one I'm looking for. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Why kill them if you're going to continue to talk to her? I don't get it.
As Joseph kicked the bathroom door open, Jessica was able to grab him and throw him into the bathtub. She bolted from the room and out of the house. Just seconds behind her, Joseph chased her first into the home's backyard and then back through the house into the street. Jessica would first attempt to flag down a car that decided to drive past, while Joseph turned and ran in the other direction to the north. Sergeant Davis would arrive just as Jessica came running south.
Okay, come back here. All right, I'm in contact with female.
Oh my God, man.
He shot my family.
What do you mean he shot your family? Stay right here. All right, she's telling me he's just shot her family. Stay right there. Thank you. Where's he at? Over where? Where?
He's running. He's running.
She's saying he's running northbound. I'm trying to get more information. Yeah, that car just comes southbound right there. Check the street.
Inside is a nightmare scene. 3 members of the extended Serrano family lay dead.
Damn,
Jessica's twin sister, Maria Anna Green, lays dead from 2 gunshot wounds. Maria Anna's husband, Ken Green, is at the foot of the basement stairs, dead from a single gunshot, presumably the first person killed, ambushed by Castorena. Back upstairs, Jessica's father, Jesus Serrano, lays dead in a hallway, shot twice. Minutes later, when checking to see if the gunman was in the backyard, a 4th body was found, that of Rudolfo Perez, a family friend who had been renting a camper from the family.
Son was just wilding.
I've got 1 down.
Son was
Gunshot
just
wound
wilding.
in the kitchen.
I felt pain, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Why? Because I got a twin. You know what I'm saying? And God knows. God knows. If anything happened to my twin, it's raps. You understand what I'm saying? Like, my life is over. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Let him go for natural causes. Let him go for, you know, him being sick. I'm still gonna be sick. But somebody murder him, sign me up for the death chair. I'm not gonna stop until I find him. So I completely understand how she feels. Like that's a lot of people are not twins, but twins that a lot of the twins that are out there, yeah, I know the bond that twins share. There's no way in hell like you could watch your twin get killed. Like that shit is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Your father, fuck, bro.
Get the female out of here. Get out of here. Ma'am, come on. You need to get out of here. Come on. Go out there. Go outside. Go outside. You stay outside. Come on.
Damn.
I'm trying to get him. What's he look like?
Joseph Costa
Damn, bro.
As other officers and EMTs arrive on the scene, Sergeant Davis leads Jessica back outside, away from the carnage, and to protect the crime scene. He tries to console her as best he can.
Fuck that crime scene. I'm trying to see my people, man.
I know. How much it take? Just throw this way and get me
I don't know what happened between the two, but clearly it was a domestic dispute between the two. That's why she had order protection against him. And I don't want to sit up here and say, want to say that it's her fault or it's, but a lot of people don't understand that relationships come with feelings. You understand? And some people are not in control of their emotions and feelings, so they tend to do shit like that would shock you, that you wouldn't see yourself getting that far to do. So all I just want to throw in is just like, be careful on who feelings you're playing with, who you're dealing with, and who you're choosing to date, because some people are definitely willing to take shit further than what it needs to go, and are willing to crash out and lose everything to fight for you or to have you. So just be careful, man or female.
I know.
And again, that too, like that's her boyfriend that killed her.
Relax for me, okay? I know. I need you to relax for me, okay?
She's destroyed, man. Damn, son.
I was telling them to hurry up.
I know.
I was telling her to hurry up.
I know.
We always called you guys. About him. Always coming here, doing this and that. You guys don't arrest him. The dad and the mom always bails him out. It's always the same shit. What the? I just couldn't hear it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was saying the same thing in my head. Like, can y'all hurry the fuck up? You know what I'm saying? Like, this girl's in the bathroom, and she called y'all, and I don't even know how much time went by, but like, again, it's reality. It's like in your head, it's like, yo, hurry the fuck up, hurry and get here. But you have to put into play like this time, travel time. You know what I'm saying? They can only get their bus so fast, and they can't crash their car trying to get to you, because then it's not gonna really help. So, I definitely understand where she's coming from, for sure.
Once she is settled just a bit and others are able to assist her, Sergeant Davis leaves Jessica behind and re-enters the crime scene. He was the first on scene and one of the most senior officers there at the time, so he takes an active leadership role in the efforts.
Shout out to all the policemen, all the firefighters, all the EMTs, the ambulance people. Shout out to all of them people, because at the end of the day, bro, their jobs are very hard. And a lot of people give them shit for what they do, but at the end of the day, they do have a big role and a big responsibility for their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Solely speaking of this crime scene right here. Imagine walking into a house and seeing 4 or 5 people dead and have to go home at nighttime and see your family. Not an easy job to do. So shout out to those people, man. Shout out to y'all. The good ones, at least.
How many do we have in there? 3.
Thank God he didn't kill the kids.
Okay, so
kids don't need anything. Kids don't need anything.
I'm here, Sergeant.
One of these 2 little ones.
I think those are her sister's kids.
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I think those are her sister's kids. So.
Well, there's the sister. She's dead. So, can we get those kids out?
Yeah, we're gonna hold here. Yeah.
We need to work on getting those kids out. That lady.
We're gonna get them out a different way than this.
Yeah, they're not.
Okay, we need to do it.
Okay.
Post haste.
You're a piece of shit, bro. What the fuck?
Where we as far as have we done a backyard?
The mom is dead. Like, what the fuck?
She came in after I came in here, and I had to get her out of here. So I did not do a backyard search. How many fire do we have?
If she takes those two, you're gonna go one shot.
Is there any way to get them out of here without having them see? Let's wrap them up in blankets.
Yeah,
Yeah, please,
we'll
like.
probably just go out this way, cover eyes and head. We'll take the children's. Well, right now, head to toe, they're okay.
Yeah.
So they're green.
Okay.
I'm grabbing a blanket. I'm gonna hold it. Okay. Do you both transport in yours?
Yeah, I'm just gonna hold the blanket here.
You're taking them to the hospital, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The two young children and Jessica are taken to a local hospital for treatment. While none would show any physical wounds at the time, they were each undoubtedly traumatized by the event.
Yeah, for sure.
Each would also be placed under protective custody in the hospitals, as Joseph was still at large. There was still the question of where Joseph had gone. He was on foot, barefooted, and it was cold that night, and many of the yards in the neighborhood, like the Serranos, were fenced in. There could only be so many options, and one of the most likely was where he lived, just a few blocks away from his parents' house.
Oh, what?
Police cordoned off the entire neighborhood, hopefully before Joseph had a chance to escape, and a group, including a canine handler, descended on the Castorena household. Sergeant Davis headed over to the Castorena house to lead the efforts.
Here's the deal. I'm gonna be straight up and honest with you. We want to get in contact with your brother before somebody else from some other agency does, okay? I would rather your brother be alive and under arrest than to be dead or shot because he does something stupid, okay? Is there any way that you can help us out to find out where he's
I
at?
already tried calling him. My sister tried calling him. He won't answer.
Okay.
Does he have any social media that he might be on right now?
Why would his phone be hidden? Why would we be seeing stuff around here?
What do you mean?
As far as where he was last located?
For his phone?
Yeah.
Like his phone here?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is there is there anybody that he would be living or going to someone's house around here or anything like that?
I don't know. I just got home. I noticed my dad and mom were gone. And they were over here. I called them. That had happened with Joseph.
Okay, so are you cold right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I'm scared. I'm nervous.
Okay. Don't be nervous around us. We're here to make sure that things are good. So there's nobody that's in danger inside your house. Okay.
Just my mom, my sister. I seen them earlier before I left to work.
Okay. What do you mean? And how was that contact? How was that?
I just seen him walk out the door. That's it.
Okay. Was he mad? Was he angry?
No. I think he said something about a haircut.
All right. So
Nigga, we ain't got a haircut and he went on notice, bro.
If you're cold, here's the deal. I don't want you going back in the house because I don't know if he's in there somewhere. All right. And obviously, I'm not going to arrest you or anything like that. I just don't want you going back in the house, and I'd like you to be compliant with us, okay? Because the situation is.
Well, see, I've never been in a situation like this. I'm like, I don't have my dad. My dad's the one that usually, you know.
Well, I mean, my deal is preservation of life, right? So, if you come out, maybe we can have you call the other females that are in there and have them come out of the house if you would. Everybody that's in the house. Everyone that's in the house.
In the meantime, police have been getting ping results from Joseph's cell phone. He is somewhere within a 900-meter radius around the Serrano home, a distance within which is his parents' home. Joseph's burgundy H2 Hummer is also found parked along a street somewhere between the two residences. Sergeant Davis is able to talk to all of the people from inside the house, including Joseph's sister and his mother. They, through a bilingual officer, give him some insight into the relationship.
I ain't gonna lie, and I really want to say, like, a matter of fact, let's hear this.
And Joseph. Eventually, after repeated calls for Joseph to come out, the time has come to go in and see if he's there. Sergeant Davis leads the way again, making sure to advise the officers that the family has 2 dogs in the house and every effort must be made to ensure they aren't harmed.
I wanted to say this, right? To the parents out there, I get that we don't want, not we because I'm not a parent, but to the parents out there, I get that you don't want to see a child in jail. But if your child continuously commits a crime, continuously, it's harassing someone, assaulting someone, bothering someone, and when's the line that you stop bailing them out of jail? Where's that line at? You know what I'm saying? Because it's clearly he's not going to stop. So he needs to learn his lesson by sitting in jail. And I'm only saying that because she said this, that they won't arrest him. Or they arrest him and the parents keep bailing him out. When do y'all take the bail away from this dude keep doing the same thing over and over again? You understand what I'm saying? And I get no one wants to see the kid in jail, but like, my nigga, how much money I got to put up for you to stop doing what the fuck you're doing? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
There's a clown, like, prop inside it.
Okay. Door is open.
Then you did this and you got your whole family looking crazy on the news now. Not even on the news, but on the police video. Shit got their crib, like, come on, son.
One dog's out. Come here, come here. Come on. Here, let me grab the dog. Just, yeah, take that and just hold that door. Yeah. All right, Bobby, bring him up. Stay right there, boys. Just hold that door. Got the other dog. Hey, I got your other dog. You're welcome.
The K-9 unit was released into the household but turned up nothing. There was no sign that Joseph was home. Officers filed in behind the dog, searching room to room for the armed man. During the search, for one singular moment, we get a look at Sergeant Davis, his face reflected in a mirror. It has been a horrific, tragic night, but he has worked hard to console and care for both the victims of the crime and the family of the perpetrator while trying to address the issue of an armed murderer at large in a community. He has embodied the pledge to serve and protect on this terrible night.
Good job, officer.
Somehow Joseph made it out of the cordon. Throughout the early part of the incident, police in the area reported hearing a loud truck roaring around the cordoned-off neighborhoods, and gunshots rang out. Could someone have been attempting to provide a distraction to give Joseph a chance to slip out? Could he have had an accomplice? Could he still be in the area? His phone was still pinging in the 900-meter radius between the two houses. Joseph's phone was eventually found in the backyard of the Serrano home, apparently dropped or discarded at some point. Evidence also suggests that he had returned back through the house, hopped the rear fence of the property, and made his escape in that direction. Police dogs were sent throughout the neighborhood, and police went door to door, asking permission to search backyards and asking if anyone had seen or heard anything. A reverse 911 call was also sent out to everyone in the immediate vicinity to alert them that there is an armed, dangerous man on the loose and that all individuals should shelter in place. Inside the home, the murder weapon and 9 shell casings were found. Fingerprints on the 9mm Kimber handgun would later be found to match those of Joseph Castorena. The shell casings would also later turn out to be a match of casings found months before in a stolen vehicle. The gun itself appears to have been stolen at some point in its history as well, having originally been purchased by a man in Iowa in 2016.
We have just begun a daylight search of the neighborhood. We even had drones up in the air at first light. And we're now doing a thorough search of the immediate neighborhood because we are concerned and want to find the subject. His name is Joseph Mario Castorena. He's 21 years old.
Damn, bro. 21?
We have to assume he is armed. And we're
Like, y'all be young and crashing out for, like, the littlest shit, bro. 21 years old, you're, like, bro, you... Damn, son.
Do everything we can to find him and take him into custody as soon as possible. His photo has been released on APD social media. If you look at it closely, you will see that he has a very distinctive lion tattoo on the left side of his neck. We're obviously requesting the public's assistance and the media's assistance to find him. If anyone sees him or has any information about his whereabouts, we ask that 911 be called immediately. He has a history involving domestic violence.
See what I'm saying?
And,
it's like...
I don't have all the details. I'd rather not go into that, but this was an accumulation of events here that led to this. So, so yes.
Did this have anything to do with the custody dispute? Because that's what some relatives have told us.
Well, the children of the suspect and his domestic partner are not even in state. They are elsewhere with family and safe.
Interim Police Chief Daniel John Oates explained that there had been a long-time volatile relationship between Joseph and Jessica. It might be worth it to take a moment to look at that relationship. The couple, never married, shared 2 children together, and over the last 2 years before the event, their relationship had degraded into one of jealousy, anger, and breakups, followed by short-lived reconciliations. During this time, Joseph would often create Facebook accounts under false names and try to chat up Jessica. Jessica would agree to meet up with the new man, and Joseph would then announce that it was really him and proceeded to start the next round of fighting. Eventually, the fights would get so contentious that Child Protective Services would be called in for the sake of their shared children. Just a week before the killings, Jessica and her father Jesus had asked for and received an individual protective order against Joseph after he busted out her car windows, dragged her from the car, and held her at gunpoint in his vehicle for a period of time. Jessica's mother spoke with local news station Fox 31 in Denver about the relationship between Jessica and Joseph.
This has been going on for 2 years already. And even the cops know that how many times I've called and my daughter has called. I'm trying to get answers. I haven't received any phone calls from anybody. I haven't heard from my daughters. I don't know anything about my granddaughters. I don't know why nobody has contacted me. The only thing I know is that I want justice, and I want everybody to please find Joseph Castrena.
Reports state that the children shared by Joseph and Jessica had been removed by Child Protective Services just a day before the killings.
Damn.
Could this have been the triggering mechanism that ignited the situation? So where had Joseph gone? He headed north away from the scene of the crime, but could be headed south, much further south, perhaps to Texas to grab his children.
But again, like I said, it's
Could
like,
he
how are you, like, you and your girl got the shit going on. Why are you killing her family for? That's the shit that I don't understand.
To Mexico, where he had family and had just been the prior year before to attend his grandfather's funeral. Both seemed like a long shot for a man who had not just left behind his vehicle, but also his shoes. Inside the Hummer was also found his wallet with his ID, debit card, and 2 credit cards. Joseph had few resources to run on. As news stories and word of mouth went through the Aurora and Denver metro areas, tips started coming in to the Aurora Police Department. One of the first and best leads was from a cousin of Joseph's named Joel. He told police that early in the morning of the killings, Joseph had knocked on his bedroom window asking for help. Joel said he knew something was wrong, and after seeing the man at the home's front door, he refused to let him in after being asked if he could stay there for a while. Joel said he provided Joseph with a pair of green sneakers, and Joseph left, saying that Joseph just kept saying that he had effed up and that he seemed high on some kind of drug. Joseph had traveled miles away on a night when temperatures were at freezing with no shoes, completely undetected. He had to have an accomplice giving him a ride. The investigation turned to Joseph's 2 brothers. While his older brother had an alibi for that night, Joseph's younger brother, Juan Angel Castrena, was avoiding contact with the police. Eventually, he was brought in for questioning. Juan, as it turns out, had given Joseph not just a ride away from the crime area, but also to Jesus's house and then to neighboring Denver, where he passed the man off as his cousin, Carlos Flores. Juan would be arrested and charged with accessory after the fact with 4 murders. FBI and other law enforcement officers would then descend on Flores's place of work.
I ain't gonna lie, I love my brothers, man. And if y'all watching this video, I love y'all to death. And I'm willing to go to the world's end and beyond behind for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Don't give a shit about what happens. But this shit, don't even look for me. You feel what I'm saying? Don't even look for me. Don't even think about me. Look for me. Call me. Text me. Nothing. If you about to go do some dumb shit, taking somebody's life, don't even look for me. Don't even look for me. I'm gonna lose my life, my freedom, because you want to go kill somebody, and I'm gonna help you get away with it and go send it. No, absolutely not. His brother's an idiot. I'm sorry.
Receiving a tip that the man had
very manipulative. Like, I don't want to say, I don't want to call him an idiot because, you know, you want to do the right thing for your family, but I don't think that was a smart move to do. Not at all.
Talking about how his cousin had just killed 4 people. Flores was arrested and would tell investigators that he had attempted to pass Joseph off to other family members, but they wanted no part of it.
Yeah,
he had
like,
finally dropped the man off in the middle of the night near a school with a couple of blankets and a handful of cash, whatever Juan had available at the time. He had no idea where Joseph was headed or how he would get there. Flores would also be charged with accessory after the fact for assisting in the getaway. It would be nearly a month and a half before the work between the FBI and Mexican Immigration Service and the federal police began turning up clues and putting together a trail for Joseph. Rumors placed him in a handful of cash, whatever Juan had available at the time. He had no idea where Joseph was headed or how he would get there. Flores would also be charged with accessory after the fact for assisting in the getaway. It would be nearly a month and a half before the work between the FBI and Mexican Immigration Service and the federal police began turning up clues and putting together a trail for Joseph. Rumors placed him in Zacatecas state in the center north of Mexico. It is very likely that he tried to make contact with family members in the area, who then not only turned him away, but also alerted local police. At the family funeral for his grandfather a year earlier, it is said that Joseph not just alienated himself from his cousins and more distant family members, but outraged many of them. He was not a liked man, and he was finding no safe harbor. Joseph then moved even further south into an even more rural part of Mexico, entering the state of Aguascalientes. The 5'4", slightly built man with a large lion's head.
That's what it be, man. The little men's, the little man syndrome. Yeah, know what I'm talking about. Angry. That's exactly what this is.
A tattoo on the side of his neck stuck out like a sore thumb, and he caught the attention of local police in no time. And they caught him on December 10th, 2022.
Llevó a cabo la detención de la persona de nombre Joseph Mario Castorena.
The chase was over. Joseph was in custody. Soon, he may be extradited back to the United States, to Phoenix, Arizona, and turned over to the Maricopa County Sheriff's Office to be held until he could be extradited again to Colorado. Investigators from the Aurora Police Department would fly down from Colorado in the meantime in an effort to interview Joseph.
I know it's been a long day, probably for you as it is us. Are you cool with talking to us?
I am. But I feel more comfortable with attorneys.
Okay. Do you have an attorney?
No, I would like to get one.
Okay. Yeah, I get that. I'm trying to figure out. So right now you're here. You have a federal hold.
The hold would be here till and go to Colorado or
correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if you would. I don't honestly know really how that works. You have to get. I don't know if it's a federal attorney and then you get a state public defender. Okay. So okay. Yeah, and obviously we came from Colorado. I'd really like to hear, your side of the story. We talked to quite a few of your family members.
Yeah, man. So, from what I see in the news, it's totally different. So, my side.
Right.
How things happen.
Right. Okay. And you don't want to.
No. It's my understanding you already have been.
Having
talking about what's going on?
Somewhat.
You just don't want to tell us, or what?
Well, I honestly, I would feel more comfortable with an attorney, to be honest. It's just, it's the way I'm feeling.
Joseph would allege the Mexican police had treated him roughly, something the Colorado police guaranteed would not happen.
What they gonna stop?
Yeah, I guess we were told that you were talking to the Mexican authorities.
Not really. Not really, no. They're a little more brutal, so.
You're shaking like a leaf here.
Yeah, like you can see we can't stop moving on there.
You know nobody's gonna beat the shit out of you in Phoenix, Arizona, so I don't know.
What?
I said nobody's gonna beat you up here.
Oh, no, I know, I was shooken up because it was last out of there, and I haven't slept, so. Honestly, just 2 hours sleep, I haven't slept since,
You don't deserve to sleep.
say, Saturday that I woke up in the morning, I slept at all, so. Yeah, the Mexican police did rough me up a little bit, so.
So not very nice. It's an understatement. Alright, well.
Hey, let's joke with this clown.
Like I said, nobody's gonna beat you up here, so if you don't want to talk, that's kind of where we're at.
It would take nearly 2 years before Joseph would come before a jury and be found guilty of 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of attempted murder. In September of 2024, he would be sentenced to 4 life sentences for his crimes. 4 lives lost, 4 children's lives shattered irreparably, and 2 families broken by these events. It's easy to argue that the protective order that had been granted was as flimsy as the paper it was printed on. But the law in cases of domestic violence often leaves the hands of police officers and judges tied in these complicated and contentious cases.
Hey, look, man, thanks for all the viewers that stuck it out to the end. I know it was a long video, but I think it was well worth the watch. It was a very interesting story, very traumatizing and very, sad. But if you stuck through, I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed the video. For anyone out there, before we get into my thoughts about the video, may they all rest in peace. My condolences go out to each and every one of the family members on both sides of the situation, because at the end of the day, they both lost 2 sons and a cousin, and 4 family members on the other side, and even extended because the dude in the backyard as well, and the boyfriend of the sister. So I want to send my condolences out to all those people, because there's definitely a lot of people are shattered by this situation and altercation that happened. There's a lot of bad relationships out there, you know what I'm saying, where people get jealous, angry, fight back and forth, break up, make up, and do all kind of wild nonsense. But I don't ever feel like violence is a way to sword too when it comes down to relationships. If you feel like you get to the point where you feel like you can't control yourself, you can't talk, it's constant fighting, walk away. You understand what I'm saying? To go pick up a gun and want to start shooting at people and killing people, I don't ever feel like it's the right way to go about it. To each his own, how you want to deal with the situation, but I just don't feel like it's the right way to go about it. You, me, and Joseph, you decided to go and get a gun and do what you did. You jeopardized your life, your brother's life, and your cousin's life. Now, each man is responsible for their own. But because they try to stay loyal to you and stick to you, you ruin all their lives as well. Trying to take them down down the bad path you decide to go on. So I think that was pretty cowardice on your move, and you need to have a lot of time to think about, because you got 4 life sentences. Again, like I said in prior videos, I feel like when it comes down to situations like this, you deserve the death penalty, because it's one person that took 4 lives, and one person can't be responsible for 4 lives and going to jail. I don't feel like it's good enough, because you're gonna go sit there, have fun, and hang out after you just strip people of their lives and loved ones behind your dumbass actions. So I think you deserve the death penalty, in my opinion. Females, I know, y'all are sensitive, people, and y'all have y'all wants and needs, and I get it. But at the end of the day, you can't just keep doing to certain people and expecting not to get a certain reaction. And I'm not trying to sit up here and blame anybody for anything, but I just want to, bring the awareness of getting to know who you're dealing with, instead of just, I'm gonna date them and keep going back and keep, you know what I'm saying, and just keep going back and keep repeating the toxic cycle of bullshit that's going on. So I don't want to sit up here and say, oh yeah, it's your fault, but at the end of the day, you did contribute to, you know, your problems and them getting this far. No, you didn't cause him, no, you didn't make him, but I'm sure if you had just walked away a while ago, that this shit wouldn't happen. I understand, and then again, I also understand that the system failed you, and nobody was there for you when you needed the most. So again, it's nothing. It's out of your control, out of my control. It comes down to the system, which we all know is corrupt and broken. So it's a sad case in that aspect of the situation. But again, you know, everyone just needs to be more mindful, mature, and understanding when it comes to relationships, because it's a lot to manage. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't give the recognition that it's a lot. It takes a lot to be in a relationship. You need to understand your partner, understand yourself, grow, heal, and everything else that come with it. And a lot of people don't understand that. So this situation, I hope never happens again. This is a very sad situation to watch, even, you know, see. I would hate for anybody to experience this. She's destroyed for the rest of her life, and that's what it is because of his actions. So I wish everyone in the situation the best of luck. I hope she, you know, was able to find peace. I'm glad they found him and put him under arrest, because that's the best thing for him. You know, it helps some kind of, you know, void that's you know, empty, because at the end of the day, he did wind up being free for a month and a half, however long it took to find him. So I'm glad they found him. I wish you guys the best of luck. I'm glad the kids were okay. And for everyone out there in a relationship, just please be more mindful who you're dealing with. Try to be more aware of who you're dealing with, and trying to get the help and things you needed to, you know, prevent these things from happening, because you just never know how far someone's willing to go to get either close to you or prevent you from moving on or leaving them to be and live on your life without them. So I wish everyone the best of luck, and may they rest in peace. And that's that. That's the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys are for this video, and until next time, I'll see y'all.